Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the Yorkshire Wolds at my first mountain bike marathon event. So it's going to be 80k. I think it's 2 laps of a 40k route on the mountain bike. Yes, I'm on the hardtail today in this beautiful setting in Birdsall. I've got Birdsall Hall behind me. Yeah, I really don't know what to expect. I don't even really know much about the route. So I just got back from Italy and I haven't ridden the bike in about 10 days or so. So I'm not 100% sure where my legs or my form is. But yeah, I think the aim today is just to kind of get around and enjoy myself. So yeah, I'm going to take it nice and steady on that first lap. And then yeah, try and push it a little bit more on that second lap. And yeah, hopefully have a good time. So my first mistake was I got to the start a little bit late as I was speaking to the camera, the curse of being a vlogger. But yeah, the start started out on the road. It was only on the road for probably about 1.5 kilometres or so. Yeah, once we're going around this corner, it kind of starts going uphill. And yeah, I was coming into this event completely blind, having not done the event before and not really knowing much about it. But one thing I did know is I checked Strava before the event, and yeah, I've seen that it started with a 4-kilometre climb, and yeah, I didn't know what surface it was or anything, but it turned out it was about 500 metres on the road and then off onto this bridleway. It was pretty tame to start off with, and then yeah, later on there were a few kind of like steeper ramps. As you can see, there's only like 2 kind of lines you can kind of take on either side, and yeah, so if you got stuck behind someone, it was quite frustrating. Yeah, as I said, I missed the start and with all the faster guys, so yeah, this kind of first 20 minutes or so, I was just constantly kind of overtaking people up this climb, trying to get towards the kind of, I wouldn't say the front of the race would probably be ambitious, but like, yeah, to kind of follow some people more of my kind of fitness level. And my other kind of thing that I wanted to do is not go too hard on this first climb. If based on the kind of time I wanted to do, it's going to be a 5-hour day, so I didn't want to kind of blow my doors off on this first climb. So yeah, I was taking it quite steady, kind of staying in like zone 3 heart rate, low zone 4, and just kind of, yeah, getting to the top. So yeah, we got to the top of this climb, and there was a gravel road for about 500 metres or so, and then we kind of jumped into the first kind of section of single track. So yeah, I come into this section following these 2 guys. I think they were on enduro bikes, and yeah, clearly had some skills. That yeah, I tried my best to keep up with them, but as you see in this corner here, just kind of, yeah, not knowing the route at all, just kind of had no chance essentially. And yeah, here's coming up to my second mistake. I decided to take the A line. Who do I think I am? Yeah, I've not got the skills to be taking the A line. To be honest though, the A line wasn't too bad. I just didn't take enough speed down here, and yeah, I just couldn't carry the speed over the top of the hill. So yeah, I had to jump off and walk the last kind of 5-10 meters of this little climb. But yeah, the rest of the A line wasn't actually too difficult. But yeah, I think I lost a little bit of time having to walk up that hill. Yeah, as you can see, like, these single track is it's not like going to a bike park and having it all cut in and stuff. It's very much like your kind of classic kind of cross-country tracks. Yeah, it's more of a walking path than a dedicated like mountain biking. But yeah, it was good fun. Difficult because it was like a lot of leaves and stuff over the top, so it just kind of made every corner, extremely technical, and there's a few kind of off camber corners as well, which I was running rocket runs front and back, and on some corner I didn't feel I had enough grip to kind of like lean it over and let the tyres bed in. I really enjoyed this section down in the valley. It was lovely and fast and flowing. I didn't get much of it on camera, but yeah, it's quite hard to kind of like take your hands on and off the bars to kind of like turn the camera on and off. But yeah, and then again, more gravel. I think that's what I was going around this route, and I was kind of thinking actually you probably could get round it on a gravel bike, and actually I did see a couple of guys on like CX and gravel bikes later in the route. So yeah, I think it's one of those things where one of those events where you're kind of always on the wrong bike. But yeah, I think I was quite happy with the hardtail, and it felt fast, especially uphill, which was good. Here's another mistake. I didn't know where I was going through this field, so yeah, I started going straight and then realised I needed to go towards the right. Had to brake heavily, lost a lot of speed coming down here, and as you can see, there's my club mate, another guy from Alba Rosa, comes absolutely barrelling past me. I think he's done the event a couple of times before, so knew where he was heading through that field. I think I say here I tried to keep up with him, because clearly he knows where he's going and stuff and has a bit of speed, so tried to stick up with him down this descent. I'm also quite glad he did come past me, because I don't think I would have taken this descent as fast, especially not knowing whether you're going to be having to turn at any point or any kind of technical bits that are going to come up. So having someone just off in front of you, where you can kind of follow their line and like see the speed that they're taking, was very beneficial, I think. And it's what I kind of wanted from the beginning, but I set off a little bit too late. So yeah, back into the cornfields, which I got got onto my club mate's wheel, and going through these fields. Unfortunately, this is kind of the beginning of the end of my race. Going through one of these fields just after this, I'd switched the camera off here. My crank came off, and had to stop and go back and try and find it in the it bounced off into the cornfield. So I spent about 5 minutes trying to find the actual crank, and then another 5 minutes trying to fit it again. But unfortunately, it kept coming loose, and I couldn't get it tight enough. Going through here and stuff, it just it'd be on for about a kilometre or so, and then I'd have to stop, having to try and tighten it up again. It was just getting it. I was just losing loads and loads of places and loads of time, just having to faff about with it.
On your right, thank you.
I was really enjoying this. This was a really technical climb, lots of routes, and it was extremely steep. That I don't really know if you can tell how steep it is. The GoPro doesn't really do it justice of how steep this kind of climb was, and it was extremely technical. I prefer climbing on a mountain bike than I do. Then I do the downhill, so I was really enjoying this climb, but unfortunately, once again my crank came off, and I think here is pretty much where I called it a day. So super annoyingly, my crank arm fell off about 5k back, and yeah, I've been struggling to kind of get it back on, and yeah, tight enough, but it keeps coming off, and now I've rounded the bolts. So yeah, I think that's pretty much my day over. So I got to like the next kind of road section, and yeah, I'm just going to kind of make my way back to the start on the road nice and easily. Yeah, I'm devastated. I've got to say I'm devastated because yeah, I wasn't sure about today. I didn't know where my legs were going to be, having not like ridden the bike in in 10 days and stuff, and then not to be able to finish because of a mechanical. Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow. Yeah, legs felt okay. Like technically, I wasn't particularly great, but yeah, I think that's just like I think I was warming into it at that point. I think now it's time to try and make it back to the start and. Yeah, on the road, see if I can get back. So the fortunate thing of this whole thing is that where my crank came off wasn't too far from the actual start finish, because of the way the course went. So yeah, it wasn't too far of a way back to the car. But yeah, just like yeah, just yeah, as I said, they're a bit disappointed. I think definitely I'll be back next year to give the event a go again, and yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout to do some more kind of mountain bike, kind of long distance mountain bike or longer distance mountain bike kind of event. I'm kind of enjoying these longer events. Hopefully next time I can get to the end of it. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.